All right, check this out. This is Cam reading to some 4- and 5-year-olds today at the Academy for Little Learners in Madison. How did it go?
It went great. They were wonderful. So we had two groups of about 20 kids each. I brought some experiments there.
So you think this was a science lesson, right?
Yeah, well,
okay.
A little bit. I was actually probably more interested in the little experience than the kids were. You know what? Honestly, well, during full weather, I'm going to venture back to my office. I got something to show you.
Oh!
On the way out. But
now, 27 storm track
I'm talking to the
with
kiddos.
Chief Meteorologist Cameron Hopper.
When I was out there earlier on today at the Academy for Little Learners, it was a beautiful day. The sun was shining. It was absolutely gorgeous. And then about an hour after I left, the clouds started rolling in. Then we started seeing scattered rainfall. Well, we're still seeing some of those isolated rain showers as of right now on your satellite radar. Not a complete washout by any means, but you can still see some of those light showers out towards Stoughton, north of Marshall. And zooming out a little bit further, you can see a few light showers out towards Richland Center, Viroqua, La Crosse as well. Nothing necessarily significant, especially considering what is indeed headed our way. Our constellation camera right now looking a lot quieter and drier than it was earlier today as well. 51 degrees. That is your current temperature. Our average high this time of the year right around 41 degrees. So as you look at your futurecast over the next little while here, notice that overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, it's fairly quiet. We're not dealing with much in the way of scattered rainfall. That is up until early tomorrow morning. Notice this, we start seeing some of that moisture begin to make its way into the area as early as tomorrow morning. And it's going to be a bit of a washout as we head into the early morning hours. Until then, however, we're actually dealing with fairly quiet conditions until about 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when that rain begins to move in. 42 degrees, your temperature at 6 o'clock, 43 degrees right around noon. By 3 o'clock, reaching those high temperatures. Yeah, only climbing as high as about 44 degrees tomorrow afternoon. And this is why we have a combination of northerly winds, cloud cover, rainfall, all combining for a fairly damp and altogether dreary day. Wind gusts tomorrow as high as 25 miles per hour on top of it all. So it'll be windy and kind of gross. And then once that rainfall exits, well, things you'll see, not necessarily getting all that much better. As far as rainfall amounts go, the latest model data is still indicating that some areas along the state line and just north up to Madison, seeing anywhere between a half an inch to more than an inch of rain a possibility. You can see Platteville just about an inch of rainfall there, where Prairie du Chien gets about 1/10 of an inch, Madison about 2/10 of an inch. Model data about an hour or two ago actually keeping Madison at about 1.2 inches. So still a lot of variability in these models. But someone is going to see heavy rainfall, and it's likely going to be a swath from about Dane County down to the state line. That's where we're going to see the best chances for heavy rainfall. The one thing to keep in mind, we are dodging the threat for potentially severe storms. You can see the green and yellow on your screen. That's a 1 and a 2 on the threat index. Those areas, Missouri, Illinois, western Indiana, catching quite the brunt of these storms. Now Friday, we do hit a high temperature right around 50 degrees. It won't be necessarily a bad day across the area. Winds from the northwest 5 to 15 miles per hour, but it's Saturday. It's not going to be great by any means. 54, wind gusts up around 40 miles per hour that day. And before we get to that 4-degree guarantee, let's talk more about our temperatures. 40 degrees, your high temperature on Sunday. That is St. Patrick's Day. Now, really quick, this is one of the experiments.
I don't know how you managed to get back there. Okay, go.
Okay, here we go. So we did this for the kiddos, so we can kind of spin it.
Whoa.
Come on.
This is the
there
tornado.
We go.
There it is. Wow.
I gotta just aim it just right so the folks at home can see. So yeah, we talked about tornadoes, we talked about storms,
yes.
And blue sky was really cool. If you take a little water, pour just a little bit of milk in it, and you shine a flashlight in it, actually it's like a tint blue, and it replicates the nitrogen in the atmosphere that actually creates the blue color of our sky. So
I love it.
Yeah, this was one of the experiments the kiddos loved earlier.
Learned a good lesson today. Thank you, Cam.
Yeah,
Professor
thank you.
Cam.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh, I like that.
All right.